So tell me, in your experience so far, especially given that your organization is so AI focused, what have been your big takeaways, your big aha moments in working with AI? What do you personally do with it?
Well, I'll tell you, my team is a very small team. And so the way we think about AI is we don't want to be a team of 10. We want to be a powerful team of 30, which means we use and embrace AI as a extension of ourselves. But to use AI as an extension of yourself, you still have to be yourself. And I'll tell you, this is the biggest challenge that I see is it's too easy to get a little lazy,
Right.
right? Like you have to start with your original thought and then use AI to help you cultivate that,
Yeah.
add ideas, change ideas, and work from there. So,
It's true, isn't it? Because you get to a point now where you start to realize when someone's sending you AI generated content, you can kind of
you
tell.
could totally tell. Yeah.
So do you think that AI is a job replacer or a job enhancer? And tell me why.
Absolutely a job enhancer. And I'll tell you, the reason why is fundamental. The human will always still have to be in the loop. It's almost like, I'll take this example from some of my previous experience within supply chain and production planning. And there's a lot of AI tools that are used there. And you have to create a supply chain report and you use AI. The last thing you're going to do is go to your boss and be like, this is what the AI spit out. They ask you, well, why? What happened? I mean, you can't say, well, that's just what the AI spit out. You have to actually know what are the drivers, what are the reasons. So the human's always going to be in the loop.
Right. And it's funny you say that. Mark Andreessen, who's a great
Yeah.
financial player and thinker, he said that humans will be the beginning and the end, and AI will do all the heavy lifting in the middle. Do you agree?
Oh, yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. And embrace it. It's great. Then that way you can not just be one person, you can be three people.
I am constantly amazed because I live in a bit of an AI bubble, given what I do and all the
Yeah,
conversations I have on stage. I'm amazed at how so many people really haven't even touched it yet.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
so my question is, what skills do you think employees across 2026 and beyond will need to have to embrace this new world?
Well, I'll tell you, it's almost like the skills that are most important are now the soft skills, less the hard skills. So if you think about if the future is prompting, which it will be, then the one soft skill that's the most important is curiosity. Is starting with an original thought, building on that thought, being curious to probe more and more and more in order to be able to get to a good outcome. So I think that the soft skills matter so much more nowadays.
Right. And what about the mindset around AI? Because a lot of people are, maybe understandably, resistant. What about the mindset?
Well, I think think about it's a paradigm shift, right? AI and agentic is the next paradigm shift. I mean, think about it. It was PCs, it was the internet, it was social and
We've lived
mobile.
through all of them.
Yeah, we've lived through all of them. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, I'm old enough to have lived through all of them. But this is just the next paradigm shift. And you know what? It's going to happen. So we have to embrace it and not be afraid of it.
No. Now, impossible question coming up. Put your futurist hat on. Where do you think we're going with this? I am amazed. Every single week, I see new creations, new innovations. I'm like, what? So where do you think we're going with this? It's almost impossible to predict.
Well, I think that it is the speed of value, speed of output. Think about like, I mean, what is it? All of the like technology pundits, they say that, large language models will have the capacity to be, to outthink all of human
Yes.
capacity. Great. That's one big, big tool, right? And so if you think about, well, so then if the human is always in the loop, how do you take that capacity and produce value faster and with greater impact? So I'm definitely a positive outlook in terms of where it's going. And I'm not one of those people that think, oh gosh, white collar workers are all gone. Absolutely not.
Right.
Like the only career for a new person coming out of school is a plumber. No, I mean, yes, those are all good jobs.
Very good jobs.
Yeah, but definitely there's so much more. If embraced, there's so much more that value that can be put back into the world with AI.
What would be on your wish list for AI to do for you? So for me right now, I would love a piece of AI, and I think we're getting close, that I could just upload all of the video clips when I'm filming different things, and for it to come up with 3 different edit options for me, and I can use that as my start base. It would save me probably like an hour for every single edit.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, for me, it's more like I need a personal admin that actually understands me. So I'm thinking, ooh, can I create a Gemini gem that is me, right? And knows that, I like, what all my preferences are so that I can actually like proactively plan my life. Now, it's probably a little ways to do that. But there's probably a world where that could actually happen, where I could have a personal assistant that's actually proactive and kind of knows exactly what I want.
The funny thing is, there's almost that happening now.
Yeah.
There's this new company. It's not related to Claude, the AI by Anthropic, but it's called Claude, but with the W. It's called the
Yeah.
Claude bot.
Oh.
And what you do is you buy a separate computer because you have to ring fence it from your own.
Okay.
And you basically teach it a bunch of stuff about yourself. And it starts using all the AIs doing stuff like proactively sending out messages when you're given it permission, reaching out to different organizations to
Lovely.
get things, looking for ideas because you've said you're interested. So
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's going to happen.
I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like, I mean, I'm a bit of a workaholic. So like I would program it to like actually figure out some things to add more joy and entertainment in my life. And like, oh, I have options. I mean, like I don't use my own headspace to think through that. I might as well use AIs,
Finally, humanoid robotics is coming.
Yes.
What is your position? Some people are like, never. Other people are like, oh my goodness, I would love to help. What's your position on AI-driven robots?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if I'd want it in my London house that's 1,500 square feet. I mean, that would be like having a whole nother person there. Now, with that said, I did just get for Christmas one of those robotic vacuums that does the floors, the floors as well as the carpets, which I love.
And they charge themselves up.
They charge themselves. They empty the water. They reduce all the dust. Her name is Hannah. When we leave the apartment, so yeah, like Hannah's okay, but like a whole physical robot, I think it'd be like having another person. However, I do think that they absolutely serve a purpose. I just got a new puppy, so I would love for the robot to take it for a walk when it needs to, because flats in London, there's no outdoor area.
100%.
So yeah, I would embrace it. I would embrace it.
Me too. You could probably store it outside all day if you didn't like it being around. As soon as you went out, you could let it in. And it would do all the housework and take the dog out.
Walk to its closet, shut itself in.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Lovely.